Hey everyone! Welcome back. I am back today with more Oshi no Ko, you guys. Oh my lord. Last time was rough, you guys. That was a rough one. That was a rough one to get through. I hope we're all doing okay after that. I'm a big hugs because that was a tough one. That was not an easy one. So I will just kind of briefly get into it because I said so much at the end of my last reaction. I just went off, you guys. It was it. It ripped me open, you guys. Like I really did like disturb me. And just kind of get the panic juices flowing. I don't know how else to put it. So yeah, I'm gonna try to keep the intro brief because I'm sure we'll still have a lot to talk about after this episode. Before I get into it, I do just want to say if you're joining me early today, you know just what that means. It means that you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so very much. And as always, I'm sending up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still, thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in that description down below. And if you're joining me on those YouTubes, I really hope you'll hit like and subscribe for me. That helps me and my channel a whole lot. So thank you in advance for that. All right, guys. We had what I think was a very well done episode last time that really highlighted the dangerous escalation that takes place, particularly for young people. Although I'm not saying it can't happen for everyone, but it's just, I don't know, there's something about it. Being like a child actor, entertainer, performer has always been a very volatile thing, I feel like, but you add in this element of like the cyberbullying on top of that, and there's just, I don't know, like that escalated so quickly. It escalated so quickly, and it really is just a shame that everything she was doing, she was working so hard, and they showed her just working hard her whole life, like really putting her all into this, only to end up in this situation where she, you know, she's being acknowledged, but not even close to the way you would want to be acknowledged as a performer. I mean, it's one thing even to be like the bad girl to a degree, and kind of like, you know, I was talking about wrestling last time, you know, kind of being the heel and getting that heat on you. And that was something that she was intentionally going for to a degree. But it's like, especially on a show like this, we just started the episode by saying, you're not really acting. You're not really separating yourself from the human being that you are. You're at best exaggerating, although some of them were straight up acting. And to be fair, like she was trying to straight up act and try to like get her presence known a little bit more as like the thief, the man thief, you know. But still, just like to have to take all that on yourself, because at the end of the day, especially in a situation like that, they're not coming after a character. You know, it's not Akane playing, you know, Sakura on a show and they're coming after the character Sakura. They're coming after Akane. Like there's something about it that like the lines are just so blurred. You know what I mean? I am very fortunate. And I said this last time, that I cannot relate to that level. I'm so fortunate that like, for the most part, you guys are all great. Like I mean, well, every once in a while there's, you know, but I mean, for what I'm doing, for being on the internet, I am tremendously lucky that like you guys are all pretty chill to me. We have fun here. We're a pretty chill crowd. But I get it because I have multiple online presences. I run a blog as well. And, you know, I have this channel here. And there is something about it that even though you're putting yourself out there, how do I describe this? Because people, they just kind of say what they're going to say. And in a lot of cases, like I was saying this last time, people don't realize they're talking about a person. They're talking about a human being, you know, they're talking about, and now that there's social media and everything, it's something that everyone can see. It's not just you're having a chat with your friend about a show and you're talking about how you hate Akane on the show. It's just out there for everyone to see. And I do think that, like, it's so hard to separate yourself. It's so hard to separate your personal self from your presence, your on TV presence in a situation like that. And in that sense, I do get it, because, like, I don't really separate myself from any of the things I do online. They're all pretty personal to me. I don't know. In this particular instance, I do think it's very, very hard to separate those comments from, you know, like, to not take it personally, because they're not coming after a character, you know? Like, if someone says something about, like, the crafts I put out or something online, it's really hard not to take that personally, you know what I mean? That's a part of me, you know? I do get to a degree, while I'm not really acting or anything like that, I get this. I get it, and it hit me real hard, you guys. It hit me real hard. And I'm getting real long with this intro, so I gotta wrap it up. This is gonna be like one of my JoJo intros now. I'm not even showing off merch. But anyway, what is my point in all this? My point in all this is that it's just, people don't see the real her. They don't see the real her. They are inferring things to fill in the gaps of what they don't know about her based on this one little snippet of what they know, which really was staged. It really, well, that part really was, like, she wasn't even really trying to come after the guy. I guess you could say the competition was real, even though it wasn't over a guy. It was over airtime, you know what I mean? But even that, like, the whole thing was a misunderstanding. Of course, nobody's gonna know that, and everyone's just gonna fill in the blanks themselves. But it's just really hard watching everything she worked so hard for just starting to, like, crumble before her. Because that's the kind of heat. Like, it's weird because she wanted a little heat, but she didn't. That's like never work in this town again kind of heat. You know what I mean? And honestly, I think she will. I think she will. And it's just so crazy about, like, the apology too. Like, well, but when you apologize, you're admitting you're wrong. Exactly. Yes, that's good. We want accountability. Why are we? It's because people they're just gonna jump on anything. They're just gonna jump on anything. It was hard to watch, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I think you've heard it 8 million times now. In my last 2 reactions, it was hard to watch. So I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm so glad that Aqua saved her. I'm like, that made my, because I really thought that was it. I thought that was it, and we were going to be dealing with the fallout in, like, this episode. So, all right, you guys, without further ado, let's get the heck into it. Next episode of Oshi no Ko. Let's do this. Okay, that's how we knew. Okay. I'm so glad there are people who care about her who are going to check on her. Oh, sweetheart. It got to be too much. She was overwhelmed. To just go from nothing to this. Oh my God, sweetheart. That's the thing, like, she's never been in the spotlight at all. Oh my Lord, her eyes. Wow, because you just go from not used to it to getting... Wow. Yeah. Now we know why lying's such a big deal in the industry. Yeah, it's really hard, you guys. What happened? Oh, is she getting called about the Aqua found the... Oh. Well, I wouldn't call it trouble so much as... Okay, I was gonna say, Mom must literally have no idea what's going on. Yeah, he wasn't trouble at all. He just happened to be at the police station because of this. Yeah, he was not gonna see something happen. Oh, honey. Oh, my Lord. Oh, look at all these people who care about you. Oh, she got her cheek too. Oh, you always have somebody who cares, even if you think you don't, even if you think you're better off dead. It's not true. Oh my God, the show's still going on? Yeah, that's true. We are dealing with minors here. That's a big deal. She put her all into this, you guys. She put her all into it. She's scared, but I feel like she's not ready to give up. She's not ready to give up. Oh, honey. Oh. She doesn't want it to end this way. Okay. Oh, I'm so glad she's all right. That's the thing, like... Oh, no, is this gonna get out? Oh, is this gonna get out? Oh! Huh? I'm sorry, wait, what are we doing? What are we doing? Wow. Some people are gonna double down, some people are gonna be like, oh my God. Oh, he did. Oh. You got all that risk and reward again. Right. They're trying to frame it in a certain way. And that's the thing, is like, staging. They're staging it. He does know how to edit. That's true. That would be the technical way to put it. That, I feel like it's going to shake people out of... They're questioning things, and they will provide an answer. She would be a good one to have some help from. Oh, they all want to get in on it. Yeah, was anyone rolling? Oh, the cameras are always rolling. They're always rolling. Oh, wow. I mean, she is a little bit more savvy, I guess, than we gave her credit for. Oh, even the production crew's in on it. That's true. You guys would be in some pretty big trouble, wouldn't you? With minors trying to harm themselves. I'm sorry, weren't they the ones who kind of suggested that? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. See, you can shape this any way you want. It may be technically legally on paper. You might even be able to weasel your way out of it. But at the end of the day, you know what you did. Oh, see, so she it's not that she doesn't have a personality. She has a different personality than some of the others. That's it. It's going up. It's going up. It's going quotes. We got retweets. We got quotes. We got likes. We got views. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. Yes. I am so proud of them. They were the most human people on the show, and they're just a bunch of kids. Oh, I would not even let this girl have a phone after everything that happened, but I'm glad in this case that she does. It's interesting how the things that you think are going to end your life, sometimes they change your life. Right. It ended up helping the show anyway. Everyone wins. If you're so worried about your show. Oh, he would know, wouldn't he? Oh, sweetheart. My heart is just breaking for so many people on this show. They're just like buzzing on over to him. It's so much more than that, though. She's got like her notepad out and everything. Oh, wow, okay. We sized that up pretty fast. She's gonna try to be Yeah, man, he took a big old risk there, but shoot. Oh, maybe they can have something on the show. She's doing some... Wow, like she's actually inferring a lot. Oh! Wow. I'm kind of worried about her going this hard into it. Well, that would add up because she had the kids when she was 16. Oh, okay. Let's go. Oh, that's gonna freak him out a lot. Oh, she's channeling I. Oh my god! Oh, and what we have done is we have produced another eye. And I know there can never be another eye, but she is going full method on this, guys. I'm like slightly concerned about how hard she's going on this. Like, is anyone else just did anyone else get a little bit of bad vibes during that scene where she's like analyzing her like she's a forensic specialist or something? Gotta say, did not see that one coming. Did not see it coming that we would inadvertently produce another eye situation. And I know there can only be one eye. I know that she had a really special something that really can never be reproduced, both as a performer and as a person. But I cannot help but see the irony of the situation that we took a girl who was in a terribly bad place. And we kind of like applied all this, like, okay, well now she's putting on like 1,000 lies and putting this performance on, this persona. And oh my, like, did you want another eye? Because this is how you get another eye. Like, in so many ways, because yes, she's really trying to mimic her mannerisms and everything to, you know, have a character, to have this character as her sort of armor. And also, I think, on a more personal level with Aqua, because why go for somebody who was Aqua's type if there wasn't some personal feeling involved? And she said she wanted to pay him back for everything he had done and everything. But yeah, guys, the irony that, you know, I was a very, I think, lost person who was not in a great place herself and discovered this talent, this industry, and this whole new life that she could put on in an effort to look for the thing she wanted the most was love. And here we have Akane, who not in a very good place, and is putting on this character in an effort to, I think maybe you could say seeking love in a lot of different ways, you know, because clearly she wants to use this character as an armor that she can wear so she can remain in this industry and get, you know, the attention that comes along with that. But at the same time, I think that perhaps there is some, oh, is this why you guys told me not to ship anyone until I saw, is this why you said don't get hooked on any ships until you've seen everyone in their story? Okay, now I kind of get it. On paper, I feel like, yes, that is probably something very shippable, that, like, she is taking on the traits of the girl who means literally everything to him. I'm kind of worried about her, guys. I'm kind of worried. I'm glad she didn't give up. And honestly, I think what we're seeing here is, like, we're turning everything on its head. Because 9 times out of 10, a big message of anything is going to be yourself. Be true to yourself. Do you. And a big emphasis of this show is that, like, lies aren't necessarily a bad thing. Which is, it's a really crazy message to put out there, but in this context it makes sense, because although I still don't know if it's really that good or healthy, because if you're lying to protect yourself, what does that really say about your situation? You know what I mean? Aqua talking about how lies are his protection. Not really the best. You know, he's really hurting. He's really struggling, and this is how he's dealing with it. You know, being in an industry that will tear you apart to the point of thoughts and actions of self-harm, and putting on lies to protect yourself from that. Like, does it provide protection? Yes. Is it a good thing? Is any of this a good thing? I don't, like, have we stopped to ask ourselves, is any of this a good thing? I think there's definitely some good things that come out of it. I think there's a lot of fans and a lot of people on the receiving end of these performances who will manifest incredibly positive things. It will help them. It will see them through a terrible time. It will inspire them to go on and do something of their own. It could inspire them to do something incredible, you know? I think that for the performer themselves, there is a very rewarding aspect. They're not in this because they're being forced to. Like, there is a passion for this. But, like, does that outweigh all the bad stuff? You know what I mean? Like, I think it does make you think. Does that outweigh? Is it like a tightrope that you walk because you love what you're doing so much and you're invested in it for your own personal reasons, and there's still a lot of people on the receiving end of your work who are grateful, and this is a good experience for them. You're making the world a better place in your own way. But you're constantly walking that delicate balance of like, this could be everything or this could be the end of you. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of wild. I don't know. When you think about it like that, it's kind of wild. But man, so we have somebody leaning hard into the eye roll to the point where it made him do this. There's a name for that. I can't remember what it is, but you know what I mean? And that's him we're talking about. Like, Aqua he's not going to be fooled by anything. When it comes to eye, he is the authority. And that was enough. That performance matched enough that it really did make him do like a double take. Okay, you guys. I don't know where this is going. I want to say it's going to be good. There's just something about it that, like, it feels like this whole show and this whole industry just kind of lives somewhere between the utter depravity and negativity and just horrificness that is the entertainment industry versus the love that you share with people who know what you're going through. The love that you share with people who do appreciate you watching this, who aren't flaming you. The bliss that it is to experience a role and complete a role and be engaged in that role and follow through on your passions. And we're just kind of living right in between those two things. It's kind of how it feels. And I don't know how to feel about it, you guys. I don't know how to feel about it. I really just don't know. Honestly, I just don't know. But I'm invested. That's for sure. I wouldn't be talking for 10 minutes before and after if I wasn't invested. Dang. This show, this really, I gotta tell you, this is like one of the most unique things I really have not ever seen a show quite like this. I've never seen an anime quite like this. Definitely. This is the first time I'm watching an anime that's quite like this. Typically, I do a lot of shonen or action, which I love. I do love just a good, thought-provoking, philosophical drama. I really do. I hope you enjoy watching me watch something like this. And I hope you enjoyed watching along with me today. I probably should wrap it up because I'm getting hungry. And the brain is not far behind in terms of shutting down when the stomach starts to. Yeah, so it's a delicate balance, guys. Just got to keep it all going all at once. All right, you guys. That was I'm glad I watched the show by itself. Because I don't think I could watch something. I'm like emotionally exhausted. I need coffee, I need food, I need a hug, and I need a nap. Like all at the same time. So I will leave you on that. Please, as we enter the last, well, for me, 2 weeks of watching this, Patreon is 2 at a time. YouTube, it'll be 1 at a time. So, except for the premiere, which I'm going to have to split into like a million pieces because it's so long. Anyway, as we enter the last half of the show, please help me. Please be sure to join me next time. And we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.